Retro.
What's good, Fight World? I'm going to do a little bit more news today about Andre Ward and Tony Bellew. Some stuff came out where they've begun preliminary talks about fighting. But before I do that, I want to thank several of the subscribers for the great conversations I've been having with you guys today in the comment section. And I want to let you know, because I don't know.
大家好，老师从业中医男科30余年，帮助了数千名海内外华人朋友通过中药调理重回男性雄风。如果你也存在房事时间短、勃起无力、硬度差、中途疲软、肾虚、前列腺炎等问题，现在就加中医老师微信574-993-200，纯中药，一人一方，治根治本，帮助你持续坚挺20至40分钟，补肾壮阳，延时助勃，彻底告别快男软男。记住微信574-993-200。
I want to leave just a whole new comment and not like add on the comment, to one we've already had, because in the creator's view, those don't come to the top. I got to search through because there's somebody I wanted to cuss out, but I couldn't find the damn comment. Anyway, but I wouldn't cuss you out anyway, man. I respect anybody, even the people that call me out of my name like they lost their damn mind. But, because, hey, man, you watch the video and appreciate it. But back to Tony Bellew and Andre Ward. Andre Ward, they're reporting it out of boxing scene that Andre Ward has big interest in fighting Tony Bellew. And that's according to Eddie Hearn, the promoter of Tony Bellew. Excuse me, people in Britain bash me about mispronouncing the name. Tony Bellew. Specifically, what he said is, I spoke with Andre Ward's team last night, James Prince and Josh Dubin, just talking about various things in boxing. Andre Ward has got a big interest in fighting Tony Bellew. It was the first phone call I got from Ward Kovalev about Ward Kovalev was Tony Bellew saying he'd like to fight him and he believes he can bash him up, and we really want to look at that fight. So right now, none of the belts that Andre Ward is holding are requiring him to defend it. So there's a significant chance that he'll be able to fit in whatever type of fight he wants, because I don't foresee them, forcing a mandatory defense on him, especially after he just came back from having 2 fights in the last year in November and then 6 months in July. So, I would expect that this is a fight that could happen. I've heard a lot of people telling me that Tony Bellew is kind of feather-fisted. I haven't seen that, but quite honestly, I haven't watched him enough, man. But I think that's the news about them talking about fighting Tony Bellew. Is something that I'm not particularly happy about. I would really like for Andre Ward to stay at 175. This is what he had 3 fights there. He still has Adonis Stevenson. I would really like to see him fight Adonis Stevenson to unify. I believe that unifies the belts. But if not, it's close to it, and he's definitely the big man, one of the big men in 175. Speaking on Adonis Superman Stevenson, he's definitely a threat. He's a lefty. He's a big guy. He's long. He's not as good a boxer as Sergey Kovalev, from what I can see, but he definitely has one-punch knockout and the ability to get you out of there. Tony Bellew would be a great fight if it was. I can't see Andre Ward going over to the UK, specifically now that I know that the dollar to pound ratio is lopsided in the United States side, by meaning that your money is worth more money in the United States than it is in Great Britain. So for somebody coming from Great Britain to fight in the United States and gets paid in dollars, that would be worth more money than somebody going to the United States and getting paid in the pound. I don't know if that's going to change anytime soon, considering all the political stuff that's going on there, but that's what the case is. Anyway, I appreciate you guys listening. I appreciate the subscriber. I really appreciate when you guys subscribe and like the videos. I even appreciate when you dislike them, and definitely leave a comment. because we really have a good amount of comments going back and forth between everybody. So thank you very much, and I will holler at you. Wow, at the next, yeah, that's nice right there. At the next one, man. I'll get up.